All right. We are back this week with another one, and the title for this is Be Thankful for Where You Came From. This is our 45th consecutive episode.
Woo!
Yay.
Pretty exciting. We're almost in the 50s.
We're getting there.
Yes.
Yep. We're trying to be consistent. So this week is, man, the struggle to the top can be a difficult one, wouldn't you say, Jeff?
Absolutely. Have you guys ever seen that picture of the iceberg, and it's like it shows like the success on the top, and then underwater the bigger picture of the iceberg, and it shows like all the different stuff that you had to do to get to that success, what people see. I think that's a great analogy to say, being grateful from where you came from, because I mean, everybody starts from ground zero when doing anything. And I'm definitely grateful for where we've become, and the stuff that we're talking about now compared to what it was like 4 years ago when we decided to team up. It's feel pretty blessed, the different types of conversations we're having.
Yeah, I would agree. Um, it's good to, I guess, embrace, remember, and reinforce everything that we went through. You don't want to dwell on the past, but it's definitely good to use history as a stepping stone and to learn from it, right? And looking back, like you just said, it's easy to forget where you came from. It's easy to forget because we're having like such great conversations, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's awesome. What
I
else you
mean,
got on that?
well, I think it also helps, you remember the main goal of what you're looking to get to. And it's almost like kind of like gratitude, I feel like. Being grateful for, the work that you put in. I mean, I never would have thought that I'd be where I am today if you would have asked me 10 years ago when I first got into real estate. So just seeing that progress from, just a punk kid to now I'm a business owner and a business partner, and, helping other people within our team grow as well. So I think it's a very important part in anybody's, personal life, that make sure to be thankful for what, where we've come from.
I agree. And I think, if you think about it, we want to make sure to reward the journey. And the reason I bring that up is because we've been through a lot in the last years, I guess, of business, even before we started teamed up and everything. Like we went through some struggles, whether it was, being able to pay bills or quitting. Like for you, it was quitting a job that paid the bills to go all in and do real estate. Like those are huge struggles. And if we don't reward the journey and you just reward the destination, it's like that picture you just went over. Like that's the iceberg, man. You like you're just rewarding that final step to make it to the top, but you can't forget all that other stuff that it took to get there, right?
Yeah,
So we
absolutely.
need to build off those past experiences so we don't make those same mistakes twice. But then look at all that stuff that you did. Those were all small little stepping stones, right? Be
I
grateful
think
and thankful that you were able to live the life, right, that you made today by doing all those small little things that got you there. Like,
yeah.
look at all the small stuff we did, and we could actually, honestly, we could probably write a book of how to become a, a decent team in real estate. And maybe one day, not maybe, one day we'll be able to write a book on how to create a good producing team. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Absolutely. Also, when you're in your current situation, I mean, there's always going to, and like any business, there's going to be hurdles you got to jump through. Not every day is going to be a spectacular day. And when those moments happen and you're kind of trying to figure out whatever it is, I think that's a good time to remember like where you came from, because I guarantee you the struggle that is happening right now is probably not as bad as maybe it was starting the business, working 14, 16-hour days getting everything running because you're the only person that you're employed by your own business, right? And now you're dealing with one smaller issue. So I think that's also a great opportunity to change your mindset when dealing with current situations, is just to remember where you've came from.
Yeah,
And
I
that's going to help brain hack, I guess,
right.
to tackle that. Like, I started a business. I could do this. Like, I've come a long way. This is nothing compared to what we've dealt with.
Right. No, and I think we brought something similar to this up in one of our other podcasts. I was trying to search for it, but I'm glad you touched on that. And it's so weird. It's like, you know, you find something is like you can't overcome it. It's like the worst thing in the world, and you're like, wow, this is so hard, but I'm gonna push through and get through it. And you think it's like this huge obstacle, because it's creating a lot of friction, because change causes friction, right? And it's not in your safe zone or in your wheelhouse, and you're like, oh, like I don't know what to do. So it's easier just to do nothing or whatever. But then, like, if you look back on that, and you're grateful for what you just did, but you're even going to a more finite, you're going in there and you're going, look at that struggle and reflect on it, man. It looks almost simple or stupid that we even did that around it. Like, why did we give so much pushback? Why did we even think that was something so big of a hurdle or so hard, when now it's like that's nothing? There's way bigger things that we have to conquer at this point,
Yeah.
this level, right?
Yep.
So it remembering that, like, people don't see all that stuff, like you said, at the bottom of the iceberg. They just see the success and they're like, wow, you're lucky. And you're like, a little bit more than luck, but you
Yeah.
got to look to those people and maybe nudge them and go, hey, how did you do that? Like, can you teach me something?
Yeah.
Like, because
Well, I
they
mean, look
probably
at
have
the
a lot of stories to share,
yeah. Well, also look at the definition of luck. That's where preparation and opportunity meet.
Right.
So luck, sure, you might get lucky at some times, but it's because you've worked hard and opened certain doors that allow you to
You
get that
put yourself,
opportunity.
you
So
put
yeah,
yourself
some
in
of
that
it is luck,
situation. Yeah.
but there's a reason why we have it.
Right. Um, I know you have to. I wrote down 3 words: wise, grateful, and humble. And I think those are. You have to be wise, meaning like you're learning from your mistakes and you're growing from them. You have to be grateful for everything. I know we do that every morning in my house with the kids. But then take your slice of humble pie. Like, don't let it get to your head, wherever you've been. Make sure you're always giving. Like, that's how we try to stay humble, is by doing these. Like, let's give back to the people. Like, if we're going up one rung, we better be bringing someone with us.
Right.
So we always make sure that we're trying just to, like, stay grounded where we're at and give back to the people that need it, and help out other agents, other people in our market center, and just do whatever we can, right?
Yeah.
So it's easier for them. There's
Yep.
plenty to go around if you're live a life of gratitude, right?
Absolutely. I
Cool.
totally agree.
I got a quote. If you're done, do you have anything else you want to add?
No, I think we're pretty much topic.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of a little bit here and there, but it really made a lot of sense to me, and hopefully people can use it to, just be grateful every day. We do 3 of them each day. We write them down, the kids and I, and I think it's just, reflecting on those and trying to get them more finite, not just like, I love my mom and dad and I'm grateful for them. Like, that's cool. And, you like your dog and that's awesome. But, like, what else? So
Hmm.
just being grateful, I think, is huge. Be thankful where you came from, meaning remember the struggle, embrace it, right? Um, and reward the journey, not the destination, because the destination is what got you there. The training for the game, the doing your homework and studying for the test is what got you that A on the test, like those things, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
This one is by Luke Taylor. I didn't really do a lot of research on the person that wrote it, but it made sense. And it says, don't forget where you came from, but always remember where you're going. So, like, keeping the end in mind, right?
Yep.
Like, don't say when I get there, or maybe I'll get there, or this might happen. Like, when I get there, this is what it's going to look like.
Hmm. Yeah,
Perfect. That's all I got. You?
I think that was great.
All right.
Ready for the next one.
Next week's going to be awesome. So tune in. It's going
I'm
to be
excited.
all
Thanks,
right.
everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe and, help us grow too while we help you grow.
Yep. Like, comment, share with somebody that needs it.